So I want to go over. I'm going to play some of this podcast. This guy there from this is a black guy, black immigrant from the UK. Um, I'm not sure if he's from the Caribbean or Africa, whatever. But anyways, one of those places. So anyway, he lives in the UK, and so after the riots, he's discussing how he's felt very unsafe in the UK and how the other people, particularly the so-called people of color, have treated him. He talks about the Indians and the Asians and the white people, but as a whole, and talks about how they all have treated him after the riots, and it's interesting. So let's get right into it.
Me as a black man has not been pleasant whatsoever. Something's happening in the UK, right? And it's getting real spooky. It's getting real spooky, like in the movies. And I ain't talking Scream 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I ain't talking scary movie, okay? I ain't talking Nightmare on Elm Street, okay? I ain't talking none of that. I'm talking this real life ish right here, brothers, man. I'm talking that real, bro. It feels like every other race or group of people are against black men specifically in the UK. And I don't know what's going on, but I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe in the UK anymore. I really don't. Like, so for example, right, last week I was on the bus and this drunk white guy comes on the bus, right? He sits opposite me and he just stares at me. He stares at me. He gives me a very sinister look. And I look at him back because I thought right there, Ish might pop off. I thought right there, right then, Ish might pop off. So I'm already clenching my fist in case Ish might pop off, bruv. It's crazy, bruv. The look. Then he looks away because I know it's bad right now in the UK for black men, but guess what? You're not gonna run up on me. You're not gonna run up on me and think it gonna be sweet. I'm gonna defend myself, bruv. You're not gonna run up on me, bruv. You're not. I will defend myself. The look, it feels like everyone is against us, even our own woman. I'm walking to the streets. I'm walking to the grocery store. I'm walking to the bus stop. I'm just focusing on myself. People are clutching their bags around me. People are looking behind themselves when I walk past. It's crazy. Like I was on the bus, right? And then I stand up and this Arab guy holds his pockets. He just grabs his pockets and holds it. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna use my hands to reach into your pockets to steal your phone. What the hell do you take me for? Bruv. This is the life of powerless black men in the UK. Because guess what? Black men are completely powerless. We have no power in the UK. We're just there, bro. We're just here. There's a reason why I've said plenty of times that I wish I was black American. I know America ain't sweet, but I wish I was black American. I got 40 million people backing me. In the UK, no one backing me. Our own women don't even like us. We got a huge gang culture in the UK. But ever since these UK riots, the aura been hot, the block been hot, bro. And guess what? I ain't gonna lie. There's been times where I felt in fear, bruv. Walking through a bunch of white people, Asians, could they attack me? I've been getting weird looks recently, bruv. I've been getting really, really weird looks. It ain't sweet out here, bruv. It's hell right now for black men, for black British men. We are oppressed in every single area in this country. So we have white people that, you know, are that want the smoke for some reason. But how about Asians? Can we talk about them for a bit? I thought I thought we were in this POC brigade, right? If you're not white, we're brothers and sisters. But as I grow older, I'm realizing that all that is a lie. Non black, non white people don't rock with us, bro. Asians giving me weird looks. Indian Asians, East Asians, bruv, they giving me weird looks. They're giving me weird looks, bro. The amount of Indian looking Asians, the amount of East Asian, Chinese looking Asians, right? Just looking at me funny on the bus, walking past them. I'm thinking, what is going on here? What is going on here? Listen, brothers, the block is hot for black men in the UK. I'm telling you right here, from my eyes only, black British men are in trouble, bruv. And guess what? You know what makes it worse? We have no protections. You know, in America, right, you have a civil rights law. You have these black lawyers that will come and protect you or speak for you. You have, black media. We don't have that here. We have no black media in this country or serious black media. We have no serious black media in this country. We have no power in this country. We have no say in this country. We're just there. We're not getting loved. We're not getting hired. You know, we're not being cared for. Our women don't love us. What's going on? What's going on? Powerless. The block is hot for black men in this country. Bruv, I've had to look to my left, to my right, forward, behind me when I'm walking in the night by myself. Yeah, I just don't know, brothers. I don't know if Ish might pop off, bruv. I'm on edge. I'm tense right now, bruv. I'm tense. Because I don't know what could happen, bro. Because right now, it feels like everyone has some sort of animosity towards black men in the UK.
So I'll stop that right there. The aftermath of the UK riots, right, has awakened the blacks, the black immigrant in UK or the blacks in UK, right, to the reality of the situation that these so-called people of color, they're not in a diversity coalition, right? There is no people of color, right? He found out that it took the it took the race riots for him to see that it wasn't no justice, it was just us. That's what it took. It took all out race riots for the black people over there to see that it's all fake, and now they shook, right? He said he shook even in the daytime, right? Everybody looking at him funny, giving him mean looks, right? He's starting to feel that energy, right? Like they want to get at him, you know, that hate. He's starting to feel the hate now. You see, since the race riots then started, he said, "Man, I wish I was in the United States. At least it's, you know, somewhere, more black people. They got civil rights laws. Yeah, we do, but we didn't flee to from UK to the United States to get civil rights laws. We stayed here and we fought for that. We didn't. My grandparents didn't fight for civil rights laws, so you could flee from the UK to get protection. Just FYI, you see, because they come here and they take that for granted. A lot of them, a lot of African immigrants and black people and Mexicans and all these kind of people, they come to the United States and take for granted that black American descendant of slaves fought so they could come here and get protection, to have some type of legal, even though it's minimal, to have some, type of legal protections under the law, civil rights laws. At least I wish I was in America. At least, you know, he goes on to say something about the Second Amendment and civil rights laws. There's some more, he had right, that black people fought to hold on to. You see, but there be the same people that come here and talk bad about black Americans. But now that the block is hot for them, right? You done fled to the UK. Now you want to flee to the United States. You can't keep running. You can't keep running from all over the planet, right? You ran from your home and you fled from your homeland and you fled to the UK to be with those people over there. Now that the race riots has started, you want to flee to the United States. You can't keep fleeing. You should have straightened that shit out where you were at. You had a homeland, so you should have straightened it out there. But because you flee here, well, soon the same problem that happened in the UK is gonna happen here, regardless of the civil rights laws. You see, and the black is gonna be hot here, and then the immigrants here, like you in UK, like the ones in the UK, are gonna be saying the same thing that people in the UK is saying. Oh man, I thought it was cool in the United States, but it's getting hot over here. The Indians and the Mexicans and the Venezuelans and the Asians and the Chinese and all these different people over here, they treating me real fucked up. Yeah, join the club. Join the club. Cause the same shit that's going on over there gonna be going on over here soon. It's the same thing. Let me say that before I rap. It's the same thing. It's no different. So no use to keep fleeing from country to country. Like you fled to the United States, to the United Kingdom, right? Then you're gonna flee over here and you think this shit is about sweet. Let me tell you something. All them immigrants over here is about to say the same thing that you saying since you done fled to the UK. They're gonna be like, man, I wish I could go somewhere else. This shit is hot in America. These people treating me crazy because I'm black. Yeah, no shit. We've been dealing with it for almost 500 years, right? That's the difference between the ADOS and the rest of y'all. You see, the rest of these people. We had to fight. We had to stand and fight because it wasn't no way to go. It wasn't nobody like, yo, come back to China, or come back to Jamaica, or come back to Mexico, or come back to Colombia, or come back to wherever. It wasn't none of that. Come back to Uganda. Nobody knows where they're from, so you just have to stay and fight. Fight where you at. Fight to the death. Right where you at. It wasn't no let's go, flee somewhere else. You see, that wake up call is starting to be a international Negro wake up call. That's what's happening. The international Negro is getting an international wake up call. Right? No matter where you at. Now we waiting for the one to come in America. Because they forgot the past 400 years in America. The past 75 years or so caused them to have amnesia and forget what happened during Jim Crow. So they get the same thing happening in the UK is getting ready to happen in the United States. So, so it's no use of fleeing over here, because The block is he's talking about the block is hot in the UK now, and the Indians and the and the Asian people and the white people are treating them bad, and the women is treating them bad. Join the club. They don't respect their men over there. They getting with Indians and white men, and they treat them real. The black women over there treat them real greasy. It's a lot of gang culture, and he's shook. Welcome, join the club. Welcome to you come up to the United States. You're gonna experience it. By the time you get settled in here, trust me. If you came now, by the time you get settled in, it's gonna be the same thing. By the time you hit the elections in November and all this stuff, people gonna see shit ain't shit sweet over here either. And then you gonna have the Negroes making videos about vlogs about how bad it is in the United States, how they getting treated. I mean, they doing it now. Negroes is crying about how bad the immigrants is treating them, how the Indians is getting all the jobs, and how bad the white people and the Hispanics is treating them. Hispanic gangs is running them out of their neighborhoods, throwing fire bombs in their houses, extorting them. Not to mention their own, criminality that's going on. You know, so it's the same thing. There's no use of running from the UK. This is a worldwide issue, right? And fake shit falls apart. All the fake shit falling apart. It doesn't matter if you're in the UK. The race wars, the race riots in the United States that's getting ready to start, gonna make the race riots in the UK look like a picnic. The race riots in the United States is gonna make the race riots in the UK look like a picnic when they start. So it's no use of running over here. You're not gonna be safe. I went out today, went to the store, and then, what I'm saying, it was some Mexican and some white cats clowning behind the counter while I was getting my meat from the deli. Made me real uncomfortable. Made me real uncomfortable. And it's a spot I go sometimes, it's generally cool, but I'm just like, yeah, I don't like nobody playing around where my food is at, you know. So, you know, you think, well, I'm gonna go to the United States and be comfortable. Nah, it's getting ready to get turned up in the United States too. They acting real slick everywhere. So you might as well get dug in. And if you're gonna make a move, you know what I mean, I wouldn't jump out of the frying pan into the fire. Shit, if you're a black immigrant in the UK, I wouldn't come to the United States. I either would get dug in there or I go back to where I'm from. If you from Jamaica or you from Nigeria, wherever the fuck you from, you might want to go back there or somewhere near there. I wouldn't jump and run to the United States. Cause it's getting ready to get the popping in the United States. Trust me. You can feel it in the air like Phil Collins, right? It's gonna get the popping in the United States probably right around that election in November. And it's gonna be worse than the UK riots. Much worse. You see. It's already happening. The conflicts, you got all these conflicts with all these different groups. And the black neighborhoods is ground zero because they don't want them in it. They're not going to allow them in their neighborhoods. So while they're setting up shop for these replacement, these for this ethnic, while they're setting this ethnic cleansing up and setting up their replacement troops, right? They're not going to send them into their neighborhood. They're going to send them right into your neighborhood, into the black neighborhoods, which they're doing. You see, and so, you know, it's already starting to heat up, and they're not stopping. They're not taking their foot off the brakes. So running over here to the United States is not going to help. black immigrants in the UK that's starting to feel the heat, right? Just FYI. You might want to come up with another plan. Because this shit is getting ready to blow in the United States. So, and these, these, passport bros, these people are very confused about how the world works. Just like the Negro in America. They get in the immigrant in America, the black immigrants. They getting ready to get a crash course on the United States and how shit really goes. All the goofy, you know, the goofies in the United States, they getting ready to figure, they get ready to show them what it's all about. Just like him, you get ready to get your Negro wake up call. You get ready to get your black wake up call. I know black and all that bullshit. Yeah, I hear you. Right? I'm from Dominican Republic. I'm not black. I'm from, fill in the blanks. I'm from Sudan. I'm Sudanese. I'm not black. I got you. I understand what you mean. But they're gonna give you a course on what they mean. You see, a course on you're not white. So you can be whatever you want. You can make up whatever you want. But the ones over here, the I know black Dominicans and the rest of the African immigrants and all the other ones, and the oblivious Negroes, right? You about to get a wake up call. Just like, and you're gonna wind up like this dude in the UK talking about it's scary hours. It's real scary out here, right? The block is hot. It's real scary. It's been real scary for a long fucking time, depending on who you are and your level of awareness. It's been real scary for a long time. It's just that you became aware of it. You know what I'm saying? Like him, the dude in the talking. Dude, do you think it just got like that within the past 30 days, or you think it been like that? I'm gonna say this and go. Do you think it been like that, and you just noticed, right, in the past 30 days, or the past 2 weeks, or has it always been like that? It's always been like that. You're just brain dead, and they had to slap the shit out of you to wake you up, and now you realize that you've woken up in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. That's all. You was asleep and then you woke up and you talking about it's scary out here. Yeah, well, it always was. You just too stupid to realize it. It's the same thing. It didn't change overnight. Like all of a sudden I bumped into some racist Indians, or all of a sudden I bumped into some racist white people. I don't know where they came from. It's like a virus that spread. All of a sudden, racism came out of nowhere. Anti-black racism. It came out of nowhere. I don't know where it came from. You're an idiot. That's where it came from. You're a fucking idiot. You let somebody convince you that it was when it wasn't. You see? You let somebody convince you of something, and all they did was rock your dumb ass to sleep. Now you woke up and you don't know what to do. You woke up in the middle of a fucking fire. The house is on fire and you just woke up and you don't know how to get out. You don't know what to do, which way to run. All of a sudden I woke up and these Hispanics are racist against me. These white people are racist against me. These Indians are racist against me. I don't know what to do. All of a sudden it was okay a week ago. Like the old Jay-Z song. It was all good just a week ago. Look, motherfucker, it wasn't all good then. You just thought it was because you're fucking oblivious to what was going on around you. You thought everybody was your friend, and they was all plotting on you the whole time. Right? Now you're going to get hit by a diversity pain train. You see? Where all these different groups going to take turns whipping your ass. Because you was asleep at the wheel. Just like the Negroes in America. So don't run to America. Because you're going to have a lot of Negroes in America is about to wake up. Right? In the middle of a zombie apocalypse. And wonder what the fuck happened. Like, everything was good a week ago. Now all of a sudden, all these people was treating me, real greasy, and a lot of wild shit is happening. It's very scary out here. It's very scary out here. It's been very scary. Where you just sleep. That's what wake up means. Being woke don't mean becoming a tranny and spraying purple shit in your hair. That's not what being woke means. You see, you're just confused. You woke up in the middle and to realize that there was an illusion of inclusion. You're not included. You see, you're not included. They weren't. You're not included. You're not part of the team. You see, and now you woke up and you like, oh shit, what do I do now? Oh my God, I gotta prepare for the worst. Yeah, you do. Unless you just got money, you can hop up and go wherever you want. You see, and you can run. You know, you can go somewhere. You know, I don't know, buy you a motherfucking villa and a farm in Argentina. I don't know where the fuck you would be going, but if you just a regular person and you wake up to this shit, you're not going anywhere. You wake up and you realize that you're surrounded by people that don't like you. Not only are you surrounded by people that don't like you, there are race riots breaking out. And you're not safe on the train. You're not safe in Walmart. You're not safe. He said, I was walking down the street and I'm scared. I'm looking over both shoulders. I didn't feel safe. Guy got, sat down by me on the train and was looking at me. I thought he was getting ready to punch me in the face. In America, it would be shoot you. I thought he was going to shoot me. You see? I don't feel safe anywhere. I don't know why you felt safe, 2 months ago, but now you don't. It's the same place. What changed? What changed was your mindset. The situation was always what it was. Your mindset changed. I'm gonna leave it there. That's all I got.